Chris143 here today. Welcome back to another top 10 video. So since I'm going on holiday tomorrow, I thought I will record 2 top 10 videos today. And the first one I will be doing is my top 10 Metal Gear Solid 5 characters. So if you don't know what Metal Gear Solid is, it's basically a stealth action game made by Hideo Kojima. I played Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, no wait, I've only played 2, 3, 5, and the very first 2 Metal Gears. So here are my top 10 Metal Gear Solid characters. At number 10 we have Kazuhira Miller. Now Kazuhira Miller first appeared in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and he became a friend of Snake, and him and Snake built up a base called MSF, but then that got destroyed at the end of Ground Zeroes. And the Phantom Pain, he just wants revenge. He just goes, we need to get revenge on them. And he doesn't care about anything else. He just cares about building up the army, and that's mainly it. Alright, that was number 10. At number 9, we have Otacon. Now, Otacon appeared in the first Metal Gear, the second Metal Gear, and the fourth Metal Gear. Now Otacon is the son of Dr. Emmerich, Dr. Huey Emmerich, and their mother is Dr. Strangeglove. Yeah, so he just talks over the radio. He gives Snake advice, but he is in cutscenes and he gives big help. He's voiced by Christopher Randolph, and Kazuhira Miller is voiced by Rowan. That's all I know about Rowan. I don't know who anybody else is voiced by except a couple of other characters. Okay, so that was number 9. Number 8 is Solidus Snake. Solidus Snake is the third copy of Big Boss. The other two are Liquid Snake and Solid Snake, but I'll talk about them later. So Solidus Snake has cool armor on. He only appeared in the second Metal Gear Solid, but he has good armor. I don't know who he's voiced by, but he has a good voice though. And that's good. That was number 8. Number 7 is Liquid Snake. Liquid Snake is the second clone of Big Boss. He has a British evil voice, which is funny. He appeared in the second Metal Gear. He appeared in the second Metal Gear and the first one. I don't know if he appeared in the fourth, and he has appeared in the fifth one as well. So basically, his first appearance was in Metal Gear Solid 1. He declared war on the United States, and he ran this place called Shadow Moses, where they did nuclear experiments, and they made nuclear weapons. So that was number 7. Number 6, if I look over there, it's because I'm looking at this. Number 6 is Raiden. Raiden appeared in Metal Gear Solid 2, 4, and he even had his own game called Metal Gear Revengeance, or Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. So basically, he played through most of the game of Metal Gear Solid 2 as him, but then in Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, he came back as a cyborg ninja who can run really fast and swing his sword really awesomely. So that was and also he's kind of the same in Metal Gear Solid 4. Sorry if you can hear crying or talking noises. Okay. Number 5 is Shalashaska Revolver Ocelot. Okay, so Revolver Ocelot first appeared in the first Metal Gear. He was in the second Metal Gear Solid. He was in the fourth, and he's not in the fifth. Basically, the reason why it's called Liquid Ocelot, he's not a clone. He's just a normal Ocelot, but he attached Liquid Snake's arm onto him. But the thing is, his arm kind of controls it. Liquid Snake lives in the arm, and sometimes he possesses Ocelot's body, and it's kind of weird. So that's that. Number 3 is the boss. Wait, yeah, number 3 is the boss. So the boss, everybody knows who the boss is Big Boss's mentor. Well, at first he was called Naked Snake. And he was his mentor, and in Metal Gear Solid 3, that's the only game she's appeared in, except in Peace Walker, where she was an AI. And basically, Snake thought that she betrayed the United States and betrayed him, but at the end of the game you realize that she didn't. She just did it for a country, and it was a mission. So that was number 3. Number 2 is Solid Snake. Solid Snake, you play through him as Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. So you play through him through 5 games. So Solid Snake was voiced by David Hayter. He had a cool voice. And he appeared. Yeah, and you just play as him. He's a really good character. He does good moves, and that was number 2. But before we get to number 1, I want to give some honourable mentions. Grey Fox was another cyborg ninja from Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes and 1. Then there's Psycho Mantis. Psycho Mantis is this floating man who broke the 4th wall in Metal Gear Solid 1 and Twin Snakes. And what was cool is if you played it with memory cards, he could read your memory card data, and you need to you control it. You have to plug it into the other port, otherwise he knows what moves you'll do. So that was really cool. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen other people play it, and it looks cool. There's Eva from Metal Gear Solid 3. She basically gave Snake support and tried to make him fall in love, because she did love Snake, but it wasn't until the very end that they fell in love. And the end has been listed as one of the best boss fights in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, because the end can blend into the environment. He can snipe from anywhere at any time, and he was just a cool character, and he was over 100 years old, so that was good. And the number 1 best Metal Gear Solid character is Big Boss. Big Boss was the original Snake, but he appeared in Metal Gear Solid 3, 5. Oh, my Xbox just did something. So he appeared in Metal Gear Solid 3, 5, 4, and Metal Gear 1 or Metal Gear 2. He was the normal clone of Snake. He was originally called Naked Snake, but then at the end, after he defeated the boss, he got awarded the codename Big Boss. A couple of years later, he built that with Kazuhira Miller. He goes to Cuba, rescues Chico and Paz, who aren't on this list. He goes into a 9-year coma. He teams up with Shalashaska, Revolver, Ocelot, and Kazuhira Miller to build a big base, and then the whole series just follows. Okay, so those are my top 10 Metal Gear Solid characters. If you haven't checked out the Metal Gear Solid games, you should, because it's a great series, and there's a new one actually coming out. A lot of people say it looks terrible, like a Walking Dead kind of, but I think I'll give it a chance. I'm just going to wait for it until it comes out, and I'll watch YouTubers play it. If it looks good, I'll probably get it. If not, Anyway, so that's the end of the top 10 video. Remember, I'm going to be doing videos on my holiday, which is tomorrow. And there will be another top 10 on my top 10 TV cartoon characters coming soon. So that's the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.